Welcome to the sixth video in the series called Video Standards, Signals, Formats, and Interfaces. The simultaneous presence of multiple signal formats and color spaces creates the demand for reliable conversion methods preserving the image quality. Today you will learn more about signal formats in relation to color spaces, analog and digital levels, and signal ranges. The multitude of video formats includes analog and digital, component, and composite formats. In some formats, we may find different level schemes, different signal ranges, and offsets. Fortunately, there are not so many variants of video levels mapping. Years ago, global exchange of video content wasn't on the agenda, so each country devised its own level scheme. A classical example is IRE units in America, but millivolts everywhere else. Color bars are the most common pattern for testing video processors and devices. For a start, let's look at the analog component interface color bars levels. The luminance signal is always denoted as Y, but there are aliases for PB and PR signals. It could be CBCR or even UV. Differentiation of analog PB-PR versus digital CBCR is almost irrelevant in the digital age. UV is preferred because it is a short, convenient, modern term, widely used in software and codec design. Note that there is no analog RGB or YPB-PR interface for UHD, only digital interfaces. In a broadcast environment, digital Y, R, G, and B values are conventionally shifted and scaled to the range between 16 and 235 out of a maximum possible 256 steps where 0 is counted as a step 2. This is called narrow range. Alternative full range, 0 to 255, is also widely used, for example in the HDMI RGB interface. The headroom above 235 and footroom below 16 was originally reserved for signal overshoots, sometimes called ringing, due to filtering, but today that's mostly a legacy issue. In YUV signals, the narrow range, 16 to 235 in Y, 16 to 240 in UV, is mandatory. Conversion between narrow and full ranges should be controlled by a corresponding metadata because misinterpretation may lead to serious problems. Fundamental RGB to Y conversion coefficients are defined by international standards. All other RGB or YUV 3x3 matrices are just derivatives of these three fundamental column matrices. The important principle of the conversion process is the preservation of their balance, so the range of the signal of any type is unity. Standards authors have good reasons to prefer relative units, such as 0 to 1 or 0% to 100%, but digital signal values are usually defined not in percents, but in 8, 10, or 12-bit levels. And there are two types of digital signal ranges in use, full and narrow, and several conversion schemes, full to full, full to narrow, narrow to narrow, and narrow to full. Not all RGB to YUV, YUV to YUV, and YUV to RGB conversion variants are needed to the same degree, and some of them are used very seldom. Some conversion modes may be harmful, meaning shrinking narrow range RGB, wrongly marked as full range, to even lower narrow range YUV. The resulting low contrast images can be fixed, but human intervention is needed. Another not recommended mode is the expansion to full range YUV. And it's a really bad idea to expand a full-range image. The result is an overly contrasted image where near black and near white gradations are lost, and this is not fixable. In an ideal world, the source color space, meaning the color matrix and YUV range used upstream, must be specified in the embedded metadata. But in the real world, the metadata may be wrong or missing. Then, a safe default automatic approach may help. In the most difficult cases, only a quality assurance or quality control operator equipped with software tools and their manual intervention may help. All along video's complex processing chains, YUV color space problems happen more often than people think. But it's not easy to spot them only by visual inspection. That's why VideoQ developed the VQMA software analyzer as a critical auto detection tool for web delivery, quality assurance, and quality control teams. This video was prepared for you by a team of experts. Produced and narrated by Josef Marc, a member of SMPTE's HDR committee. Written by Dr. Victor Steinberg, co-founder and president of VideoQ, technical awards winner and author of the Video Standards book. Conceived by Roderick Snell, co-founder of Snell & Wilcox and winner of several technical Emmys and Queen's Awards. Technical consulting by Maxim Levkov, author of the Video Encoding Cookbook. This video series is brought to you by VideoQ, and you can download these slides and this video from VideoQ.com. VideoQ makes products and services for all sorts of video and audio processing and quality assurance. Based in Silicon Valley with software developers and distributors in several countries. Thank you for watching.